Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am now joined by Travis Bruffy, the former Texas Tech Red Raider who signed with the Green Bay Packers on Saturday as a undrafted free agent. Travis, congratulations. A super big accomplishment to now be playing in the NFL. Tell me what emotions were going through you when you signed with the Packers.
I tell you, that was the most stressful day of my entire life. Sitting on that couch for 7 hours, just listening to all those names called before you. And then finally getting that call after the draft was just unreal. It happened in a span of 3 minutes. And with 1 3-minute phone call, your life changes forever. And you get that opportunity that you've been wanting since you were 4 years old. Honestly, it was surreal then. And it all kicked in the next day when I was getting calls about when our next meetings were, learning the playbook, all that stuff. It turned from a dream to a reality. And I'm really excited for this opportunity, and I just want to make the roster.
So 4 years at Texas Tech, what was your time like as a Red Raider?
Unbelievable. I think as every Texas Tech football alumni will say, we get the best fans in the conference by far, best in the state without a doubt. I mean, the Aggies don't stand a chance against us. And then off the field is just unbelievable. I mean, we're the best athletic school, I think, in the country with the success that we've had on the hard court, on the baseball diamond, as well as, the tennis court and the golf course, all that stuff. Just being around great athletes in all these sports just really pushes you to be better at your own craft. So I had a great time at Texas Tech. Kirby Hillcutt, really pushed us all and set a great example for what it meant to be a Red Raider, and every student athlete just followed his example. So I think all of us had a great time just being student athletes there, and I'll always remember those memories.
So you played for 2 head coaches in Cliff Kingsbury and Matt Wells this past year. How much did you learn from the 2 of them?
I learned so much. From Coach Kingsbury and Coach Wells, just totally different, I think, approaches to the game and different coaching philosophies. Really makes you mature as an athlete, adapting to those changes, especially going to your senior year when you have just the entire staff ripped out and replaced, right? You have 2 choices, I think, really. It's either to kind of be selfish and kind of withhold your commitment from the program when the stuff like that happens, or you completely buy in. And every senior I knew of completely bought in, and I think that's really going to be shown in this upcoming season with the culture that we tried to instill there with this new staff. It was a lot. We learned a ton, both on and off the field, from the strength staff all the way down to our position coaches. We learned a ton.
And you set an example for so many of the teammates that you were around. Few people get drafted. Few people make this dream a reality and go to the NFL. What impact do you think that you had on the football team at Tech?
Hopefully it was a good one, because, coming in, I wasn't very highly recruited. I think I was actually the lowest rated recruit in the 2016 signing class. And everyone, especially in the Rivals 24/7 media world, they want to put this number on you and then tell you what your future is going to be. I think a lot of kids actually listen to that, unfortunately. So you get to college and you think that, someone was recruited higher than me, or had this much interest in him, he's going to get that chance before I do. And that's actually completely opposite. When you get to college, it's an even playing field, and the hardest working guy, the most disciplined guy is going to get the shot. I think that's the mindset I had coming into it, and it paid off for me. And it paid off for 4 straight years, and now I have this opportunity. I'm going to take that same mindset back into it. I don't care if a first-round draft pick or undrafted free agent. We're all equal now. We're trying to make the 53. So hopefully some people learn from it. Some people can hopefully use me as an example. There are more follow me as well.
And so speaking of that, high school athletes that see you moving on to the next level, what are some things that you would tell them if you were in their shoes today?
I would say I think a lot of people's side of things where it's really fun to play in front of people, but playing on Saturday, whether you're in college or you're in high school, it's a culmination of what you did in the practice that week or in the off season. Every single day, you should try to be professional, whether that be during walkthroughs, the way you walk always with your shoulders back. Be professional in everything that you do. It's not just about what you put on your highlight tape. It's the person you become as a whole. And that, I think, your football play is a culmination of all that you do. It's not just what people think it is, not just the X's and O's. So practice your tail off every chance you get. I've seen careers end like that based off of injuries and things like that. You never know when this game's gonna be taken away from you. And I would live your life like that. Everything that you want to do, understand that end goal, and you bring people with you as well. Trying to bust yourself and really try to get yourself to where you want to be.
And you are heading to Green Bay very soon. How excited are you just to be a Packer?
Oh my gosh, it's just think that I'll have the opportunity to be in the same hallways as some of the greatest football players. I studied finance. I think it's fascinating. It's the first and only publicly owned sports franchise in America. You can buy shares of it. It's amazing. I mean, how amazing is that? I think this is really the coolest organization, and I'm so privileged to be a part of it. I can't wait to get up there. I've never been to Wisconsin. I've been doing all the research these past couple of days, and everything I find out more and more just makes me more excited about it.
It's a little chilly. Are you ready for that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, gosh, just wear a scarf. You'll be fine. I mean, everyone's concerned about that. I actually did my pre-draft training was up in Pennsylvania, and it was snowing nonstop. And it might have prepared me for this, but I can tell you it's all hype. I mean, Lubbock has winds, and I think that's hard to adjust to, the little snow.
Very true. And there's really good cheese there, so that's also an added bonus.
I've heard that.
Well, thank you so much, Travis, for joining me. Congratulations.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me again, and guns up.